I think what Olivier Nohack has done with The Winter Warriors is something very unusual, and he's done it extremely well. That is to say, a writer who has made a reputation and sales of millions of copies of his books as a crime writer, to switch to become a novelist of great literary quality, also a historical novel, which is different. He's not the only writer who has done this. Pierre Lemaitre was also a distinguished crime writer. And then he decided, I'm going to win the Prix Goncourt. So he wrote a historical trilogy. And what happened? He won the Prix Goncourt. So it's possible, but it's very, very rare. We're at a point where, having already published Olivier Nohack's crime fiction, it's natural to want to read everything that he writes. And in the case of Les Guerriers, obviously, you read the book and you say, this book must be published in English. And he has a long, good working relationship with his translator, Nick Caister, so that continues. And it's not so complex from the point of view of a publisher to say, here we have a historical novel with a contemporary relevance, an enormous relevance. Right now, what is happening on the Finnish border with Russia would make anybody who knows anything at all about 20th century history say, we need to study this. And what Olivier Nohack has done is to bring to life a story about a small platoon of villagers who were taken into the army, put straight into the front line, and who fought like demons against the Russians. And this small group happened to contain a man called Simo Heho, who is now known perhaps as the most lethal sniper who ever fought in any army. He killed, nobody wants to know how many Russians he killed, but he killed so many Russians that the Russian troops on the other side of the front were terrified of him, and they named him the White Death. White because everything in that war, 100+ days, was pure snow, pure ice. And when Olivier Nohack went to research this book, he did so for exactly the same number of days as the war lasted, roughly 3 months. And roughly at temperatures of -30 or more than 30 degrees, which is how the troops on both sides suffered.